What is going on? What is poppin', YouTube world? My name is Ghiman Mckinney, or you can just call me Juice, because that is my nickname. I appreciate you guys for watching this video today. Be sure to smash this like button right about now, as it does help these videos get to the public and my channel to grow overall. Subscribe to the channel if you're new as well. I do post a ton of great sports videos weekly and almost every single day if I can. And turn on post notifications too, so you do not miss a single one of those videos that I post. Is only right, you guys. San Francisco 49ers, Kansas City Chiefs. I cannot wait for this matchup in the Super Bowl on Sunday, guys. I'm so excited for this game, and this is one of the tougher Super Bowls that I've had to pick in the past, In the past, I kind of felt that the Seattle Seahawks would steamroll the Denver Broncos. There have been some Super Bowls in the past that you just get a sense that one team is better than the other. This is one of the Super Bowls where both teams are this close to each other. So this was a very tough pick for me to make. I'm going to break down the game, tell you who will win and why, all that good stuff. So let's get started. To me, the 49ers have the best defense in the NFL, and the Chiefs have the best offense in the NFL. And I am so excited to see how Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs offense matches up with this great 49ers defense. And after the 49ers destroyed the Green Bay Packers last week, I said that this 49ers, I at least told my friends that this 49ers defense to me is the best defense since the Legion of Boom defense. That's how confident I feel about the 49ers defense right now. This defense is legit, okay? And this Chiefs offense is one of the best offenses that I've ever seen in history. So again, I'm excited to see this matchup and how it plays out. Last year, a lot of people felt the Super Bowl was boring as it was a defensive type game. Not a whole lot of action in that game versus the Rams and Patriots. For me personally, I think the Super Bowl last year was boring. But again, I think this year, if you're someone that's going to be watching football for the first time, you will not be disappointed, because I believe there's going to be high-flying action. There'll be some fireworks. I do believe this game will at least get in the 20s, probably high 20s, maybe in the 30s. Again, so that's how I feel about this game. I believe both teams are pretty evenly matched. Both teams will be able to move the football. Now, the Kansas City Chiefs are favored by 1.5 points according to Las Vegas as of today, okay? What that tells me is Las Vegas thinks both these teams are pretty even, but they just feel, this is just what I think based on what Vegas is telling us about this point spread, okay? The fact that the Chiefs are favored by 1.5, the difference to me in that point spread is Patrick Mahomes, because that's the one true clear-cut advantage that the Kansas City Chiefs have over the San Francisco 49ers. Patrick Mahomes is light years better than Jimmy Garoppolo. And if this becomes a game in which the quarterbacks have to face off with each other and they have to outduel each other, I know Jimmy Garoppolo went into New Orleans and beat Drew Brees at his own game, but guys, I'm taking Patrick Mahomes versus Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Kansas City Chiefs, they have multiple weapons to throw at you. They don't just have one guy. Green Bay, all they had was Davante Adams, really. That was really all Aaron Rodgers had to work with, okay? Outside Davante Adams, you were working with Jimmy Graham, Geronimo Allison, Marquez Valdes-Scantling, and you were like, I don't know. The Kansas City Chiefs, they got the fastest player in football in Tyreek Hill. Not too far behind him is Mecole Hardman at the wide receiver position. Sammy Watkins, Robinson, Travis Kelce, at least the second best tight end in football, right now. Travis Kelce is a stud. They have 4 to 5 legit weapons to throw at you. If you take away Tyreek Hill, which is very hard to do, they still got about 3 or 4 guys that they can throw at you. And I believe this 49ers defense, it's really, really good, but their secondary is their weakness. That's the one weakness of this 49ers defense. So I believe the Chiefs can exploit that if they need to, okay? And also, the Chiefs have an offensive line that's one of the best in football. Patrick Mahomes will not be touched from time to time if this offensive line is blocking to their capability. The Green Bay Packers did not stand a chance versus the San Francisco 49ers because their offensive line just flat out could not block the 49ers defensive line. I believe both the 49ers defensive line and the Chiefs offensive line will make their plays in this game, meaning Patrick Mahomes will have time to throw, but at the same time, I believe the 49ers at least 3 to 4 times in this game will get home probably to Patrick Mahomes and make him uncomfortable. But at least the Chiefs have an offensive line that can at least keep Patrick Mahomes somewhat upright in this game, okay? And the thing about the Chiefs is they're never out of any game that they play. They showed you versus the Houston Texans. Down 24-0. I understand Bill O'Brien opened the door pretty much for the Chiefs to come back in this game. His bad coaching and terrible decision making. If I'm the Houston Texans, I'm firing Bill O'Brien today if I can. Unfortunately, that's not the case. But either way, the Chiefs, after going down 24-0, went on a 51-7 scoring barrage in literally a quarter and a half. That's hard to do, okay? So they're never out of any game. They were down 10-0. I'm sorry, not 10-0. They were down 17-7, pardon me, versus the Tennessee Titans in the AFC Championship game. And Patrick Mahomes said, hold my beer. It doesn't matter. We're going to overcome this deficit, and it doesn't matter how we're going to do it. The Chiefs can strike you at such a quick pace. They remind me of the Golden State Warriors back when they had Kevin Durant and Steph Curry and all those guys going well. You know, the Golden State Warriors would just go on this like 25-0 run, and then you'd be like, man, the game's over at this point. I mean, how did they come back? I don't know. So the Chiefs are never out of any game. Now, the one thing I will say is if the Chiefs can make this a track meet, they can win this game. But the Chiefs' run defense has to show up, and they've showed up over the past couple weeks. Carlos Hyde and Duke Johnson virtually did nothing when they faced the Houston Texans, okay? Derrick Henry had one of his worst games all year last week. So, look, from a schematic standpoint, I believe the 49ers are going to be prepared and come up with some great running plays. It's going to be interesting to see what Chiefs' run defense shows up. Is it going to be the Chiefs' run defense that has been getting gashed pretty much all year? Or is it going to be the Chiefs' run defense that's turned things on the last 4 to 5, 6 weeks, okay? If you're the Kansas City Chiefs, you have to stop the run. You saw what Kyle Shanahan did versus the Green Bay Packers. He pretty much ran the ball over 40 times and only asked Jimmy Garoppolo to throw the ball 8 times. Kyle Shanahan, if something is working, he will keep going at you with that same exact play. He'll continue to run the football down your throat if you cannot stop it. And guys, listen, as great as Patrick Mahomes is, if he's actually not on the field, what can he do? So if the 49ers can control the line of scrimmage and control the clock and keep Patrick Mahomes on the sideline for most of this game and control time of possession, the game is theirs easily, okay? I believe if I'm the Kansas City Chiefs, I had to get off to a fast start. I know the Chiefs have gotten away the past couple weeks with falling behind and coming back, but this 49ers defense is legit. It's not the Texans defense. It's not the Tennessee Titans defense, okay? When the 49ers have a lead, 9 times out of 10, they close the door shut with that pass rush, with that secondary, with those guys up front. And I believe that Patrick Mahomes, this Chiefs offense, is going to have to pretty much be perfect almost in order to win this game. I know they've had a lot of drop passes the last couple weeks. They've, been kind of sloppy at times on special teams. They can't have that in the Super Bowl. Okay, the 49ers are too good of a team to make mistakes like that against. Okay, the 49ers, they're just one of those teams where they're arguably the most perfect roster in the NFL, and they're arguably, outside of the Patriots, the best coach team. They don't make mistakes. They don't beat themselves. It's a scary combination when your team has the all-world talent and they don't beat themselves when it comes to coaching and the mistakes that they make on the field. So with all that being said, who am I going to pick to win this game? This was very tough, and usually I've given quarterbacks the edge in a lot of these games. I've said in the past, if you have a great elite quarterback, it doesn't matter about the defense that you have. It doesn't matter about the weapons that the other team has. If you just have that dude at quarterback, he can pull you over the top. And I will not be shocked if Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs prove me wrong and beat this 49ers team. The Chiefs are a great team, and I believe that even if they lose this game, they will still have opportunities to win Super Bowls with Patrick Mahomes in the next decade or so. But I'm going to roll with the San Francisco 49ers to win this game 31-27. Okay? I just think the 49ers are a better team. They're a better team top to bottom outside the quarterback position and the wide receiver position, okay? And even that position is pretty close. George Kittle is pretty good. Emmanuel Sanders is pretty good. Deebo Samuel is pretty good. And schematically, the 49ers put their skill position players in positions to win almost 9 times out of 10. Kyle Shanahan and this offensive coaching staff and this defensive coaching staff is arguably the best coaching staff in the NFL. They are literally almost perfect schematically, okay? And to me, the Kansas City Chiefs just played too loose. they're just one of those teams that they make too many mistakes. And they've gotten away with making a lot of these mistakes because Patrick Mahomes and this offense is so great. But when you have a well-coached team like the 49ers, when you have a defense that you're facing like this San Francisco 49ers defense, that's the best defense since the Legion of Boom, you just can't afford to make these mistakes. And I just believe the Kansas City Chiefs are going to make about 3 to 4 really just skull-crushing, crucial mistakes in this game. That will be the difference in this game. And I believe Jimmy Garoppolo and this 49ers offense and this 49ers defense will capitalize on it, and they'll make the most of it. And they'll make about 3 to 4 plays that the Chiefs don't make in this game. And I just think the 49ers are going to win this game. I got them winning 31-27 again. I just think this 49ers defense is just flat out too good. I think Patrick Mahomes is going to do some great things. I think this Chiefs offense is going to strike with some big plays. However, I think the 49ers defense will bend a lot, but they will not completely break. And, they're going to make Patrick Mahomes be patient. Patrick Mahomes just can't keep rolling outside the pocket, trying to make a whole bunch of magic. Patrick Mahomes is going to have to be patient and take what the defense gives him at times. He can't just ad-lib, okay? And I believe Patrick Mahomes will do those things at times, but I can see the 49ers defense maybe fooling Patrick Mahomes every now and then, and maybe just getting home to Patrick Mahomes a little more than the Chiefs probably would like, okay? And I believe the Kansas City Chiefs will ultimately not be able to stop this great 49ers rushing attack. And I believe Jimmy Garoppolo will have a big day. And I just think that Patrick Mahomes, he'll be outmanned in this game. Listen, the New Orleans Saints game tells me all I need to know about this 49ers team. When the 49ers defense wasn't going well, when the 49ers offense had to respond and beat Drew Brees at his own game, guess what happened? They did that on the road, and Jimmy Garoppolo was money. I know Jimmy Garoppolo has not been asked to do a whole lot in these playoffs, but I believe Jimmy Garoppolo is primed for the big moment. I believe Jimmy Garoppolo will make the plays when they're needed. And if I had to guess, he probably would be my Super Bowl MVP. So I got the 49ers in a tight close game. I believe this game is going to be an absolute classic. You don't want to miss it. However, I believe that Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs will fall just short, and I got the 49ers winning this game 31-27, and I fully believe that it will go down as one of the greatest Super Bowl matchups in NFL history. Be sure to comment where you agree with me and disagree with me. Love to hear what you guys have to say in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video today. Be sure to smash this like button right now if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel if you're new as well. I do post a ton of great sports videos weekly and almost every single day if I can. A fun fact about me is I want to go into the sports broadcasting and media world. I want to become one of the next great sports broadcasters and analysts out in the world. Kind of like Colin Cowherd, Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharp. You get the point. Okay, I want to do sports, television, and radio for a full living once I graduate from the University of Toledo, a college in Northern Ohio. I currently am a freshman there right now. So the best thing you guys can do to just help me continue to grow as a young broadcaster is to just share this channel with all your friends, because potentially if this channel really gets somewhere, I want to start my own network, okay? Or potentially if it doesn't, or if I fall a little bit short, I want to go into a big time network like ESPN or Fox Sports 1. So the best thing you guys can do to just flat out just help me grow as a broadcaster, help me learn, get other people hip to this channel, just share this channel with all your friends, share this channel on Facebook, share it on Twitter, share it on Instagram, all that good stuff. Also, be sure to follow me on all my social media platforms. And once again, guys, just share this channel with everyone you know. Get everyone hipped and watching these videos. Get my voice out there and heard. Share it on Facebook, share it on Twitter, share it on Instagram, all that good stuff. It's been your boy, Ghiman Mckinney, or you can just call me Juice. I appreciate all you guys for tuning in today. I really do. Have a God blessed day. Stay motivated, you guys, and I'm out.